review. So by the end of the session, you will be presenting your Capstone project findings confidently. In the earlier session, we have seen that what steps you now need to take, and these are the things that your Capstone project should contain while submitting. So demonstrate the structured analysis and data storytelling. You have to do this. Explain visualizations clearly. You have to explain each and every visualization very clearly. Receive constructed feedback from trainers. Basically, it is like for whom you are making this. Reflect on your strengths and improvement areas. Celebrate successful completion of your internship. So today is about showing your growth as a data analyst. This is going to our last lecture of this very long internship program of 48 hours, and we are going to achieve what we were aiming at the very first section of this internship. We were very complete beginners, not having any knowledge of Python earlier. Now we know Python, we know how to play with data, how to generate insights, and how to tell your findings in a data story. Now, congratulations, you are on a very right track to become a data analyst. So a Capstone project is the culmination of everything that we learned during this internship program. Okay. It demonstrates your ability to use Python for real world analytics. Apply Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn, all the libraries that we have seen or gone through till now. It contains the process to clean and pre-process messy data or raw data. Performs structured EDA, extract meaningful insights after the EDA is being completed, and then present the findings professionally to everyone. This is not just a coding task. It is an analytical case study. So, what are the things that are recommended for your presentation or the structure that your presentation might follow? We will be seeing that now. So your final report, your final presentation should contain the project title and its objective very clear. Project title is very important. Like you have the title in YouTube thumbnails or YouTube description. The title is what that grabs the user attention at first. The very first thing that your user sees are the title. And if your title is attractive, clear, and concise, then the user will surely get fascinated to see, okay, what this report might be containing. So your title and your objective about the problem that you are solving should be contained at the very top of your report. After that, you have to do your dataset description. You have to tell the source from where you have taken that particular data set. If you are taking it from Kaggle, then you have to put the link of that particular website from which you have used the data and describing something about it. Then you have to tell the number of rows and columns that your data set is sorry that your data set is containing. Okay, like okay, I have done the data analysis on these number of columns versus these number of rows. Okay, then you have to put the key variables that you have used during your data analysis. There might be 10,000 of columns, but you are using only 10 columns, then you have to name those columns. After that, third step is to tell what tools you have used during this data analysis program. What libraries you have used during this data analysis program. Like what are the Python libraries or any other additional tools or some other things that you have used during this internship program. You need to mention all those things. Okay. So data cleaning steps. Then you have to tell what are the data cleaning steps that you have involved in this process. You have to mention all those things in your presentation or in your report, like missing handling values, how you have handled those missing values. Either you have dropped the missing values or you have used the average values for them. Then the removal of duplicate values. Okay, how you have removed those duplicate values, how many duplicate values your basically what we call, wait, okay. So what were the missing values? What are the different featuring? And all these steps you have to mention clearly. After that, you have to do, once the cleaning steps you have mentioned, then you have to mention about EDA and visualization. You have to incorporate the charts that you have generated as a part of your data analysis program, and need to include all those charts in your presentation, and why they were created, why you have created only those charts only, why you don't go with other charts. You have to explain all these things very clearly. You should be aware what you are doing, why you are doing, and what results they are generating. Okay, these answers to these questions should be with you during the presentation. Then you have to tell about the insights and the observations that you have find in the data analysis program. What patterns did you find? What do they mean? What message they are conveying? What are the things that you are understanding by seeing those patterns? Okay. What are the trends that you found from those patterns? You have to mention all those things, all the recommendations, insights, and observations that you can find from the analysis of those particular charts. You have to mention all those things in your presentation. It Everybody's mind work differently. You might be thinking in a different way, others might be thinking in a different way, but it doesn't matter. What you are able to derive, you have to mention them. Others will see your charts, see your insights, see your observation, and they will derive their own versions of it. Okay, so the you should not be worried about whether others will be basically deriving the same versions from you. They might be deriving slightly different versions, but the thing is that you will be providing them the base upon which they can derive further versions. So your presentation should contain the insights and the observations that you have found through this data analytics process, whole data analytics process. And at the end, you have to basically mention conclusion. Okay, these are the key findings, how they are impacting your business, and what basically you can derive also the anomalies. Okay, you have to, the conclusion should be like the just of report. This you have to basically what we say, tell in 2 3 lines, these are the things that we need to focus, or these are things that are impacting a lot. And the last very step that you need to mention in your presentation is about the future scope and the recommendations. What can be improved? What are the next steps that you can take? Or what things you might be doing in future? How the market will be behaving? What will be the factors in the surroundings or in the market that will be affecting your product? Based upon the historic findings, you can predict the future findings. Future is basically, we cannot say it is 100% true. We are using a word, it might happen. We are not sure, but it might happen. And if it might happen, then it will impact us a lot. So we are not worried whether it will be happening or not. We are considering, okay, if these are the insights, if these are the trends, these are the historic trends, and we are able to see these might happen in future. We need to take some precautionary steps earlier before that thing happens. If it doesn't happen, it's well good. But if it happens, then we have the counter strategies to tackle that problem or the sudden surge in demand. Okay. So these things we need to be prepared. It is like that you are standing in the middle of road, or you are standing in a very what do we say, isolated place, and somebody comes behind from you and suddenly uh, make you basically panic in that kind of situation. So you will get panic, and your heartbeat get increased a lot. But you know already that I am in an isolated place, and that friend of mine is coming from my back. Although you are not seeing him, but whenever he makes an impact on you, you will not be panicking in a way that you will be panicking earlier if you were unknown. You were aware of that situation. Okay, my friend might be coming from my behind and making me afraid. Okay, but since you are well aware, you already know this might happen. So you will not get panicked. You will have a proper planning. You will have a proper counter strategies to take. Also, you can provide the recommendations. You should take these steps in order to tackle the sudden surge in demands. It depends upon the management whether they will be going to take or not. But you can provide your recommendation. You can provide your suggestions. Okay. So structure makes your analysis easier to understand. What will be the evaluation criteria? The evaluation criteria will be analytical clarity, whether you have understood the problem or not clearly, the logical workflow that you have followed during the preparation of this report, data preparation, whether you have done the cleaning of the data very clearly or not. These are the metrics that we will be evaluating. Correct transformations. What are the correct transformation that you have applied? Feature engineering or etc. Visualization quality. How much accurate your visualizations are, relevant charts, whether you have used relevant charts or not. Suppose you have to use bar chart and you are using line chart, then it is not a good thing. Clear labels and titles. Every chart should contain clear labels and their titles. And their titles should be in such a way that as soon as you see the title, you are able to tell, okay, this is what this graph is telling me. Readable formatting. Okay. Inside that, not just what happened, but you should be able to tell why it happened. Okay. What happened is a very what do we say? It's not in depth, basically. Why it happened is the reason behind what happened. If you know the reason why this is happening, you are able to find the solution to that particular problem. Then the last thing that you need to be that will be evaluating will be your communication skills, the clarity, the confidence, and the ability to answer the questions. If somebody started asking you, why, okay, why this chart you have prepared and what this line is telling you, then you need to answer all those questions. If somebody asks you, okay, these are the recommendations that you are providing to me, or these are the future scopes that you told, why are you saying that we will be having a sudden decline in the product demand in the future? You need to give a proper answer to that particular question. Questions will arise. At the end, when you stopped your presentation to your management, the questions will surely arise. But you will be able to address all those questions with proper answers if you have your good communication skills and if you have a good understanding of your data. Then presentation skills are as important as technical skills. This is very, remember this. What you have done is nothing if you are not able to present it clearly. If you are able to present very clearly and very efficiently what you have done through your presentation skills, then you are a complete data analyst. There are some common mistakes that we might need to avoid, that are showing charts without explaining insights. Okay, you have just put the charts on the document or on the presentation, and you are not explaining what this chart is telling you. You have to write some paragraph explaining why this chart, what this chart is doing, and why we are using this chart. Okay, and what are the insights that are being derived from that chart? Because to the person whom you are presenting this chart, he or she is not aware of this data analytics. He doesn't know a thing what charts, what visualization says. You have to explain them through your communication skills. Reading directly from slides is also not the good thing. Suppose you have put a presentation and you are just reading, okay, like showing charts without explanation, insights, reading directly from slides, skipping data cleaning explanation, overloading slides with code. It doesn't sound good. And it also doesn't go good with the customers. You have to explain in your own words. You can only took the headings, the lines from the chart. You can see, okay, directly reading from slides. Then you have to explain this point in your own words to the customer or to your management or to the other team. You cannot just simply say, okay, it's written on the slide, read it and go. No, this is not the way how things works. You have to explain it in your own words. Skipping data, cleaning explanation. Okay. Many a times people feel that, okay, what this end user have to do, how I have cleaned the data. I will not explain him. So you have to basically explain the whole process that you have done. They might want to know how you have come up with this idea. What are the things that you have dropped? What are the things that you have replaced? All these things they might need to know. So you have to basically tell about data cleaning to them also. Don't skip this. Overloading slides with code. Code is of no use to your end user or to whom you are presenting. If I say very straightforward, they are not familiar with the coding. They will not be wanting you to show them your code. They only want the visualizations that you have generated using the code and the insights that you have derived from those visualizations as a result. Okay. They are only interested in the insights and what the data is telling. They are not interested in your code, how you have done it, how you have written. Okay. So don't overload the slides with code. Using cluttered visuals. Okay. You should avoid using cluttered visuals, giving weak or unclear conclusions. You should not be hesitating while giving the conclusions. You should be well aware what you are saying, how you are saying, and how the people might interpret. Remember, data tells a story. You are a storyteller. Keep this line in your mind. Data is a story and you are a storyteller. Best practices for a strong presentation are as follows. Like, keep slides simple and focused. Use high-level explanations. Maintain good pacing and with strong conclusions. These are also highlight business implications and make eye contact if presenting live. So you should not be fast during your presentation. You should not be slow during your presentation. The pace should be medium. It should be in a way so that your users are able to understand what you might need to convey to them. Ending with a strong conclusions helps a lot because people generally remembers what you have said in the beginning, what you have told in the end, but they have the tendency to basically get less focused on what you have said in the between. Okay. I'm not saying that they are not paying any attention during the meeting, but at the end, How you have ended your speech makes a lot of impact. Highlighting business implications and make eye contact. Eye contact is very necessary if you are presenting live. It shows your confidence. Focus on insights, impact, and interpretations. Okay. What insights they have generated? What is the impact they have created? What are the interpretation of what you are saying? Not on raw code. So with this, we have come to the end of this very long internship program of Python and Data Analytics Internship October 2025. So you have to provide this assignment and you have to submit this assignment on this particular link. Like you have how to submit this assignment? You have to present your final presentation in PPT of PDF. You have to prepare a document. Either you can prepare a PPT or the PDF. Then you have to submit this Jupyter notebook also. That is basically their IPNYNB file on which you have written the code. We will be analyzing your code also with the visualizations that you have created. And modified data set. If you have changed the data set in any way, then you have to share that also, if applicable. It's not compulsory, but if you want to share that, you can share with us. So in final presentation, you have to prepare a end-to-end PPT mentioning all these steps that I have shown you earlier, like this. This should be the structure of your PPT. First, title will come, objective will come, then the dataset description will come. After that, tools, what you have used during this, what are the data cleaning steps. Then you have to tell about EDA and the visualizations. Okay, how you have done the elaborating data analysis. What are the visualizations that you have include those charts in the PPT, explain those charts, derive the insights from those charts, and the observations that those charts are containing. After this, you have to basically provide the conclusion and the key finding and the business impact that they are generating. And after that, you have to write by your own understanding what might be the future scope for this, what are the recommendations that you are giving to the other team or the upper management. Okay, these are the steps that we might be taking in order to meet future demands or meet future decline. You will get all those things as the part of analysis, but the structure of your PPT should be like this only. Okay, so then you have to submit this or in a PPT format, and then you have to submit separately the code also uh, on this particular Google form. So congratulations, you have successfully completed your Python and Data Analytics internship. That is of 40 hours. It's a very long journey. We have come very far as you compared to when we started this internship in the October. Okay, so it was very great to have you as a part of this internship program. You were very keen, interested, and you are the future of this basically industry. So you are now a perfect data analyst that we can say. So we congratulate you on completing this internship. So SAS Foundations congratulates you on your discipline that you have shown through this internship program. You were very disciplined. Your consistency is the key to everything. You have listened this many times. If you are consistent, you can do anything. So you have done it. So we appreciate your consistency, your analytical growth. Earlier, you were not aware how things are happening, how they are impacting, how they are basically moving this whole world that is driven with data. Now you are well aware how data behaves, how data derives human nature, how data makes us behave, how it makes us habitual to other things. Everything can be said through this data. So we appreciate your analytical growth. Final message that we want to convey to you as a part of this internship program is that please keep learning, keep analyzing, and keep building. Your journey in a data analytics has just begun. It's a very first step. You can move further to become a data scientist. You can become a data engineer. You can become anything if you want. Okay. So once again, we congratulate you on completing your internship. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. Now you are a data analyst. And please submit the assignment on time on the provided Google Form link so that we can evaluate it and we can generate the certifications of this completion of your internship program. For any help and support, you can contact us here. And thank you for being with us through this very long journey. It's very good to have you. Let's meet up again later on at some point of time.